Hi, Alex. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Melissa, Gina, Yvonne, Jenny. Thanks for coming for the prayer session. Hey, Tony, Karen, Elsa. Oh, thank you, Alex. Solitary, Dragonfly, Tracy, Diane, Anne, Schoolman, Valerie, Susan. Excuse my hair. It's been raining all day. Blessed, Jay Porras, Lynn, Lillian, Libra. Hey, Mary, Sally Mott, Linda Ann, MK, Kathy G, Kimber, Paula, Eileen, Tara, Valerie, Peace on Earth, Sparky K, Diana D, Teresa, Joanna, Alex again. Oh, thank you, girlfriend. T Barb, JD. Oh, you're starting to come in now. Sometimes we'd only have 100. Hey, Donna, Terry, Deborah, Loco, Ruth, Diane, Dina, Aurelia, Kimmy, Stone, Lay, Kathy Smith. Thank you, you guys. Excuse my hair again. It's been raining. So I went to the doctor's today, and I want you to know I found out. Hey, Jamie. Hey, everybody. I found out why I was feeling so bad. Not only because of what's going on overseas, which a lot of people are getting their psychic butts kicked, but I have a urinary tract infection. Oh, thank you. Well, that's from standing in the rain. So, Sandy, this is prayer session, but the answer to that is no. Lisa, Cosmic, Ron. Hey, Ron, I'll be seeing you soon. Thank you, Juliet. Thank you, Wendy. So anyway, I have an infection. I'm on the drug. So I should be feeling better because even when I was waking up, I was exhausted. Just exhausted. So first of all, shall we begin? Yeah, I saw the doctor. I'm so glad because I noticed that my back was starting to hurt. Yeah, Donna, I take Cipro or Sulfa. He kind of mixes and matches me, but I haven't had one in a long time. So, but I started to get that back pain, which is like the kidneys. So, hey, Lucky girl. Oh yeah, you're right. Thank you, Lucky. She wants me to put this on slow mode. Here we go. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I went to the doctor's today and I was feeling a little bit, but even yesterday I did my readings in the morning. I was so wiped. I couldn't do anything else. But I'm doing better already. But I'm really sad about Zelensky, you guys. Very sad. Thank you, Angelita. Now listen, we got to stay in hope, okay? But if you recall in my readings, I can't tell you that I see him making it through. I said I saw a white flag flying. So I do think that the other side will take over the Ukraine, but it's not going to last long because they're going to be taking, who out. His own people will. So God bless him. And I pray that Zelensky, Vladimir Zelensky, is going to be covered by the archangels. And I pray so hard, you guys. I've seen the angels, I've seen the swords, and I just want him to be okay. And I don't want, if anything happens to him, now mind you, when I was so sad about all these civilians dying, my guide said, remember, they signed up for this. I know it sounds crazy, but they will not be forgotten, if you know what I mean. Neither will Zelensky, no matter what happens, even if he goes to prison. Oh, hi, Ireland. Oh, cold toe. Oh, cold toes. Yeah, we got an appointment coming up. So I'll probably do a regular video today. I'll mention it or tomorrow, and I'm going to be pulling the winners for the regular subscribers. I saw a whole Russian platoon abandoned by Russia. No food, no water. Okay. All right. So I know I'm just praying so hard. He has just turned out to be this bright light. He's standing there. He's not. You think Trump pointed everybody to the Capitol, but he couldn't go there. He said, "I'll be with you." No, you won't. You'll be in your kitchen, eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I know and listen, everybody, I'm getting emails from a lot of people that are saying they're really not sleeping well. I even have to turn off the news because it's just the other thing is a lot of these news stations, they keep showing the same thing like it just happened. And you think, oh my God. And then you realize you saw that video 2 days ago, No, the mediumship's at 2:00, Wilco, for members. This is wide open. This is for anybody. This is our prayer session. T Barb says she's praying more than usual. I mean, she's sleeping more than usual. There's just this exhaustion. I know, Deborah, and I'm so excited. Okay, so anyway, we're going to put a prayer for Zelensky and the people of Ukraine. Let's pray for them. And listen, unfortunately, Poland does have racism problems, and they were pushing away people of color. We need to pray for the racism and that these people of color can be comforted and taken to their homes. They just needed to exit out. And it is true. I looked it up. There is racism. Somebody in Poland said, oh, it's fake news. No, it's not. Quit talking like Trump. Okay, so. Hey, Louisa. I just got a quick email from Allie. Our friend Allie, are you here, Allie? She's got some severe rain damage. There's going to be a lot of that going around. So she's got mildew. Hey, Carol. So I just say a prayer for her. She does have insurance, but you got to do the co-pays and all that stuff. But anyway, let's pray for her home because she's got severe rain damage. There's going to be a lot of flooding. Oh, did I mess up? I thought the prayers were 11 or noontime and the 2 p.m. is mediumship. Did I write the wrong time? I don't have my phone. Oh, well. Anybody that's here who's a member for mediumship, I will meet you at 2 p.m. Okay, so V, prayers for all Americans of goodwill. Wish good thoughts about keeping a strong democracy and loving our neighbors. Amen. Okay. Yeah, Claire just said Poland has a long history of racism. Just ask the Jewish people. And then they bombed a sacred Jewish graveyard. And that will put a curse on them. I'm going to tell you right now, don't touch it. I have a lot of Jewish friends that said, dear God, don't let them touch that because that's going to come and curse them. Curse, you guys. Glenn, I definitely feel yes. This is actually, it is in the format where I answer the questions like that, but I saw yours, so I'm going to say yes. So thank you, V. That's a good prayer. Gail, healing prayers for Kathy, who was newly diagnosed liver disease, and prayers for her friend's son who suffers from severe anxiety and depression. That's going around. Bridget, prayers for her physical health and mercy for relief from her desperate financial troubles. Poor baby. Frances, healing prayers for her friend's son who is suffering from stroke, stage 4 bed sores and depression. Oh my God. Pamela, healing prayers for her young father of 2 sons with incurable autoimmune disorder. Prayers, Jackie, prayers for her move to be easy and smooth without injury and for a great job with nice people. Good wages and educational support and healing prayers for her friend Candy's heart and lung lipodemia. And prayers for her son and his wife who need to communicate so there is no divorce after 23 years and 10 children. Holy cow. And healing prayers for Anne's newly discovered peripheral arterial disease and prayers that people will stop believing all the lies spread in politics. Amen, Anne. Martin, prayers for his mom who passed August 5th and for guidance. Jennifer, healing prayers for her Epstein-Barr virus and interstitial cystitis. Janet, healing prayer for her sister Diane, who has brain cancer. Oh, baby, I'm so sorry. Lorna, prayers that her two daughters find the right person to share their lives with and that Lorna finds a good job. Okay. Rita, prayers for Russia, Ukraine, Biden, Putin, and yes, Trump, and continued healing prayers for her 80-year-old sister in the hospital with a brain bleed. Oh, I'm so sorry, Rita. Abel, healing prayers for fortitude with chemo and radiation treatments for David, who was diagnosed with an aggressive form of brain cancer. That brain cancer is going around. Christy, healing prayers for she and her husband Lynn to recover completely from COVID. God bless you. Gloria, healing prayers for her kidney failure and bad knees and for her to get enough income to live on. Hey, and I want to bring something up. I had one of our prayer people say she just wanted us to know because it looked really bad. A family member was intubated in the hospital with horrible pneumonia and COVID. Okay. So it looked really bad. And she said that her relative is recovering and off intubation. So we said the prayer. Hello? We said the prayer. Okay, Connie needs prayer for a financial miracle to be able to move into a quiet, peaceful, affordable home to do her spiritual work away from a loud, disrespectful old man, stalker neighbor. Oh my God. Put that white light around him, girl, as hard as you can. And healing prayers for Sister Margaret, who with bacterial pneumonia and sent home with antibiotics to recover due to no nurses in the hospital. Holy mackerel. Get her moving. Keep her moving. CJ, prayers for puppy that was stolen from her dog rescue facility to be returned to Luke and Sam in Australia. All righty. Beverly, healing prayers for her friend Paul, who has stage 4 prostate cancer and awaiting news about a trial medication. Healing prayers for Joanne, who's had cardiac surgery and now can't see out of her right eye due to macular degeneration. Prayers for Yohers, who's being tortured by the Chinese under the guise of being sent to education camps that are concentration camps. Oh, that's... Oh, wait. Okay. Beverly ends out of her right eye due to macular disintegration. F is prayers for Uyghurs, who's being tortured by the Chinese and under the guise of being sent to education camps, which are really concentration camps. Jody, healing prayers for her daughter Laura, who has triple positive breast cancer, stage 2, thank God. 734, prayers for her sister Carrie's thyroid. Marie, healing prayers for Karishma, 75 years old, who suffered a stroke 20 years ago, leaving her paralyzed and bedridden with her late-stage leukemia and something B's kidney are failing with trouble breathing and WBC too low. And yet it said she's made it. If you look at that, she's actually made it longer than she should have. That's great news. Elizabeth, prayers for March 7th and March 31st. Cataract surgery for complete success and no complication. Healing prayers for her husband's health and hearing issues and for her son's health and well-being. I think your surgeries are going to be fine. So obviously you've already had one. Then you'll have another one. No, you haven't had one yet. You'll have on the 7th and 31st. Mary, prayers for her perfect outcome and speedy, complete recovery from lumpectomy done last Friday. Rhonda, prayers for her son and wife who had to put down their fur baby. Aw. Prayers for Rhonda's health, prayers for her sons to find good jobs, and prayers for our president and our country. Patricia, healing prayers for her daughter Jennifer to overcome stage 4 breast cancer and a tumor in her liver. That's bad. Posey, healing prayers for her niece Adriana's surgery for an ectopic pregnancy. Anon, prayers to meet her soulmate before the end of the year. God doesn't do that though. You got to ask for the soulmate and it just happens. Healing, they don't give you time frames, unfortunately. Vanessa, healing prayers for Amy with bladder cancer and going on own terms rather than take the treatment. And for her husband, who's probably sick to death. Kim will be devastated by the loss of his wife. And prayers for Triva, who is struggling with after effects of COVID. Michelle, prayers that her brother in Bahamas will find a job soon and that his previous employer will buy out furloughed workers. So, okay. McKean, prayers for our world leaders and especially our President Biden, and healing prayers for her daughter who has been diagnosed with myasthenia gravis. Kelly, healing prayers for her 22-year-old son who's having several health problems. Okay. Sharon, prayers that she will be able to find the money to get her wisdom teeth out with sedation. Okay, girlfriend. Stuart, prayers for guidance and to get through the stress of running for school board with crazy far-right people running as well. All right, honey. Pat, healing prayers for Marilyn, whose liver cancer has returned and spread full force throughout her body. Oh, poor angel. Patty, healing prayers for her health so she is scared to have hip replacement surgery, has COPD and anxiety. Prayers for her daughter Susan, who still has no luck getting her rights or visitation with her children. Healing prayers for her daughter Mandy, who is dealing with addiction. Prayers for her mother-in-law Shirley, who got quick onset of dementia, and prayers for Patty's husband, who's caring for his mother. Okay, healing prayers. This is Catherine. Healing prayers for her married friends, Ken and Gayla. She has a brain tumor and he has COVID and he's on a ventilator. Oh, Jesus. But that's not the end. The end. That's not the end. Okay. I just found that out with prayers. Amy, healing prayers for chest pain she has been having for the past week. Hospital says it's not her heart. Lisa, healing and support prayers for Claudia, whose brain tumor is growing back and radiation planned it. It is straining her relationship. With radiation planned, it is straining her relationship. Well, yeah, it's terrible. Skybird, healing prayers for constant arthritis pain in both shoulders. KD, healing prayers for our friend BC, who has prostate cancer. Laura, who has breast cancer. And for Uncle Dan, who has cancer. Did you guys see the speech Biden did that he said no more? Hey, false teeth. Biden did that he said no more cancer. We got to get rid of cancer. Eradicate cancer. Trump T, prayers for the people of the Ukraine. Teresa, prayers for her son Jason, who has had conflicts with 2 employees when he stood up for the LGBTQ rights and was turned into corporate office for harassment. They're just idiots. Carol, prayers for the people of Russia who are risking their lives protesting Putin. Yes, and these poor people of Russia that went to jail. I just see a massive exodus. I see people getting all the prisoners out. I see them getting Navalny out. But I can't guarantee you that Zelensky will make it through. I can't. I keep looking. I keep saying, I ask. The cards aren't showing death. So that's good. But it's not quite revealing yet. You know, I haven't had a dream about it yet. Okay. But remember, I felt so anxious. That's why I did that video out in the garden. I had to tell you guys something's up. Something's going on. Andrea, prayers for her mother Diane and Aunt Anne's health and wealth. Prayers for her brother Derek to stop drinking. Prayers for her son Ollie to do well on his job and to remove the negative people from his life. Prayers for Andrina for her health, finances, and weight loss to be successful, and her middle school job and her seventh graders. Oh, she loves her peoples. Tammy, prayers for her friend and family whose father died while the friend's wife was giving birth to their first child. Oh my God, that's terrible. Oh, and those poor kids, those kids on chemo and stuff in that country where no hospitals are standing. They're bombing the bloody hospitals. It just doesn't make sense. Oh, hey, Kate. Thank you. Thank you, Britton. Carol, healing prayers for her friend Kathy's unspeakable grief over her son's suicide. Oh. Lucy, prayers for her long-term disability is approved and it is for at least a year. Though sometimes they go back 3 years, Lucy, but I do see it being approved. Barbara, prayers that her client's daughter and grandson Zane can get safe passage from Russia. I do see them getting here. And Maureen, prayers to find a job soon. Okay, you guys, that was a lot of prayers. My sister just plugs. Thank you to my sister, Deborah. So, and I will try to do a regular video. If I can't do it late today, I'll do it tomorrow where I'll pick out the winners. We have 5 in the room now. But it's better if I do a tape one. So when I'll say winners announced, you can go back. Sometimes it's easier. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you, you guys. Okay, so we got to do the energy. Now, today, let's do 2. Let's do one for the Ukraine and then one for all the people that send in their prayers, okay? So right now, we're going to do the Ukraine. And we're going to put... The other thing is there's a lot of Russian soldiers that don't want to be there. It's a shame. So we're going to put... Alex, yes, we'll pray for your sister. She gets the psychiatric help she needs. And we're going to put big circle, silver. I want you to do silver. I want you to see the master that you love. If it's Jesus or Buddha or whoever, Allah, whoever you love, energetically, okay? I find that connection is like putting out a signal from a computer. You connect to the higher form and you just say, thy will be done, and boom. That's what, thy will be done for some reason is a clincher. That's what happened to me with cancer. When I handed everything over, I said, thy will be done. Okay, so we're going to do silver. And we're going to do green for healing. I'm going to put blue in the middle. And I'm going to put gold on the outside. And then my favorite is St. Michael. St. Michael, I ask that you help, that you warriors go in and take care of these poor people. I mean, Jesus, they're blowing up their buildings. Even if they beat the Russians, they've got to work from the ground up, but they'll be glad to do it as long as they're not ruled by Russia. Okay. Thank you, Sally. So here we go. You guys got it? Now look at the angelic forms around you. I want to call all the angelic forms, even ET forms, to all gather together and go to the Ukraine and stop this madness and stop Putin in midair. Somebody put him in a box. I don't care what kind of box it is, but put him in a box because he's not thinking the right way. And I'm telling you right now, I can see whispers behind him. So the people of Russia will take him out. But I see them saying, no, we can't do this. Okay, so here we go. My hands are hot. Thy will be done. I'm definitely feeling a very tall energy form saying, we thank you. And your love and devotion for others, other men of mankind, and the connection with the source above will be listened to by energy form greater than us. We march with justice and know that all these people who have passed in the Ukraine are the volunteers. All of them, every single one of them. came here for this purpose. And we're glad to find out there is no such thing as death. They're just as alive as they were while they were living. We are here. We are with you. We're helping those that need our help. Part of this is the beginning of the end of a regime that couldn't keep on with all its hate. It has to go. Okay? Like even the thank you, Les. Like even the all the stuff they're finding out about Russia and Trump. They even told us. Do you remember they told us that that horrible virus? But had we not had the virus, Trump might have won again. Hey, Sherry. Now let's do a big, huge ball for everyone we prayed for. Let's start off with the green. Let's do the blue. Let's do the silver. And let's do the gold. And it's very heavy. And we want everyone. We want the sparks to go out and help all those that need our help, no matter how minor it may seem to them. Boom. Thy will be done. Thy will be done. Thank you, Cold Toes. You're feeling lightheaded, Rose? I don't know why it works, but it does. And it's a connection from source to source. Back before I was on YouTube, when I used to read people, I'd say, and I didn't even know what I was talking about, but I'd say, if you need a connection to that which is greater than yourself, remember, you've got to keep your mind clear. That's where I was introduced to Eckhart Tolle, who talks about being in that blank space. Just be quiet. Just sit still. And that vibrational motion, that ability to connect, the kingdom of heaven is within. When you put out that energy, it's got no choice. And I don't know if you guys saw on my page, I posted a prayer somebody was talking about. I'm going to tell you something right now. The prayers are helping. Bombs are being shot that disappear, that don't go anywhere. So there is power. And I always use St. Michael. And I'm not Catholic. I'm not anything. I was raised by atheists. But I definitely know there's powerful energies, way powerful. And they could put a stop to this right now, but it's part of, they can't interfere with our free will. That's the bottom line. It's like, I can pretty well tell you what your financial realm may look like and stuff, but I can't interfere with your free will. And you cannot interfere. Like if you really love somebody else or you want someone else in your life, that's the one thing you can't guarantee, because every person has free will. And it's if you're busy trying to tell somebody else what to do all the time, that's not good for you, because you're not supposed to interfere with their abilities. And parents do that a lot. They always think they know better. So, well, I love you guys. And I'm going to be back with Maxine. No, I didn't, honey. I sure didn't. Marge, Russian Major, where is it? Russian Major General Andrei, so whatever, killed by Ukrainians in Major Dimotiv invaded army. Wow. Holy cow. So if you want to do on the prayer list, if you want to get on it, and my sister, thank you, Deb. I don't think she's here. You want to go to grindle9103@gmail.com. And so I'm going to give you guys a little head up too. I've already got the dates for May of next year for Sedona, but guess what we're doing in September? Not guaranteed yet. Looks like we're going to New York. Looks like there's a place up in the Catskills, and I heard it's beautiful up there. The guy that runs Sedona also runs this place, and he said he'll give me a good deal because I'm a Sedona person. So I'll let you guys know. So, mwah, mwah. Love you. And I'll see my members at 2:00. Bye, you guys. Love you all. Cheers.